Welcome back. So in the last video you heard me talk a little bit about my recent trip with my family to Europe and Greece and a couple of other trips that I had in the interim since the last video. I did promise in that video that we would be looking at some of the equipment that I brought with me while I was on site. So those videos. The first one that I'll talk about is just my bag and my kit for what I had in there. Ended up getting an older model bag, but it was new for me and it worked out very well. It's this bag right here. So this is the Droneguard BP200. Fit everything that I needed, was able to have it on my back, didn't really have any issues with it, so ended up working well. So let's start looking at what's in the bag. I'll start taking everything that I have in it out slowly. I tried to be as compact as I could to bring what I wanted. I wanted a video camera so I can capture some footage, which I ended up using the DJI Osmo Pocket for that. I wanted to bring a drone so I can get some aerial shots. I brought my Mavic Pro, but all of that fit in the bag. And I also brought my Nikon D90s from a picture perspective. Right, so from a photography perspective, I don't need any video in that camera. My DJI Osmo Pocket does everything that I need for me. So, all right, let's start looking through what I have in this bag. All right, so this is the bag. As you can see, it's pretty densely packed, but it has everything that I needed in here. And we'll start looking at what I have. I have 2 extra batteries for the drone, which fit nicely in a nice package here. I have my DSLR D90 camera from Nikon. You know, it's a pretty old camera, but for me it still works very well. I'm happy with the pictures that it has, that I'm able to capture with it. 35mm prime lens. Bought it recently, fairly cheap, not too expensive, less than $200. I'm extremely happy with the pictures that I'm getting out of it. I didn't have a lens which was a prime in the past, and I didn't have a lens which would allow me to get some of that shallow depth of field, so this worked out very well for the trip and for everything that we needed with my family. The drone itself, so DJI Mavic Pro, this is the first one, still works very well for me, so there's no need to upgrade. And the remote. All of these pieces so far were all the ones that were in the main area. As you can see, all of those pieces were the ones that were in the main area of the bag. If I open it up, you can see there's plenty of space to put everything that you need in there. So that was the main compartment of the bag. There's also some additional compartments. There's a compartment in the back where you can fit a small tablet in here. I would say probably something like the Apple iPad mini. Slides right in here. Fits very well. I ended up bringing a little Amazon tablet for my daughter so she can watch her cartoons. There is another quick access pocket up front. You know, you can throw your cell phone in here. You can throw something small that you need quick access to. I ended up just putting my filters that I had for my drone as well as my Osmo Pocket. And then there's one last compartment, which is between the main section as well as this little kind of quick access panel in the front. And in this section, it's kind of a free-for-all. It's empty. I mean, if it's empty, there's plenty of space. But I ended up putting in here another lens. So that was in there, and just a couple of wires. So nothing very big or very heavy, but it was just kind of nice to have that extra panel where you can throw some more stuff in. So this was my bag. It's made by Lowepro. You know, it has some nice soft padding in the back for your back. You know, you can distribute some of the weight across your chest. You can clip it, and it has pockets on the side where you can put water bottles or a small tripod. So for me, this bag was essential. It was everywhere that I went. Even had a chance to throw like my daughter's milk bottle in there, which was nice when I needed. But it was an excellent bag. Got everything that I needed out of it. The one thing I didn't show in this video is the DJI Osmo Pocket, but you know, there's plenty of other videos. There's other people who've talked about it and its capabilities. For us, it worked out very well. I may end up uploading some raw footage that's ungraded so everybody gets a sense of what it looked like and how it performed. But for me, you know, mostly I stayed a lot in auto because it was quick shots of my daughter doing whatever she was doing as she was experiencing for the first time the ocean. But in some cases, I did actually switch over to manual mode to be able to configure the settings if I wanted the exposure, the shutter speed, the white balance, and so on. So definitely nice to have that flexibility. The one thing that I did have with me was also a Video Mic Pro that I got so that I can hook up to the DJI Osmo Pocket. But, you know, I didn't really have an opportunity to pull that out and use it. That makes the kit a little bit less portable. It was really nice to have a high quality camera that I can just pull out wherever I was. Footage was stabilized, I can capture the moment and I could move on. Anyways, most of the footage is not going to be with speak in it, so, you know, I didn't necessarily need to have the mic connected. But if you want to have an idea of what the mic sounds like, this video and the video prior to this have been recorded with a DJI Osmo Pocket with the video, with the Rode video mic on it. So you get an idea of what the quality of the sound would have been. Well, awesome. If you like this, definitely, I'd like for you to subscribe below and also hit the bell button so you get notified for new videos. I'm hoping to have a little bit more activity in the channel. I know it's been kind of slow over the last year as I've been either getting equipment, updating equipment, or just, life has taken over and I've been catching up with it. So let me know what you think. Post your comments below, and then I'll try to respond to them as quick as I can. Thanks.